Welcome to Ones to Watch, episode 25. I'm Reece Crowd from Race Power. This, of course, is sponsored by sportsbetting.com.au. Today, guys, we are previewing the $1 Million Gong, the race over the mile at Kembla Grange. We're going to give you speed maps, tempos, race shapes, market order, individual runner profiles, and, of course, a couple of bets at the end of it. Let's get straight into the speed maps and tempos. All right, guys, let's bring up the speed map here. And what you will notice from the wide draws is that there is pace on aplenty. Ty Komochi from the inside barrier draw, the Gay Waterhouse runner with Winona Costin will look to punch forward and lead all the way. Quackerjack will come across with Goodfella and challenge Ty Komochi for the lead. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see Quackerjack lob in the 1B lane there with the lightweight. It won't be an issue. Sir Plush will push forward as well. The Kiwi runner Nick Aletta from the wide draw, the 19 draw, absolutely horrific for her. You've then got horses such as Star of the Seas, Mr. Seawolf, Eldorado Dreaming, Looks Like Elvis, Articus and Military Zone all lob in a clump behind that front five. So we've got a front five of Ty Komochi, Quackerjack, Goodfella, Sir Plush and Nicolita all wanting to push forward. You've got horses like Lover Lover, Noble Boy, Articus, Tamarack, Yonka and Renier that will all settle at the back of the field there. Okay, so you really have three groups of runners here. Nicolita, Sir Plush, Quackerjack, Goodfella, Ty Komochi all want to punch forward, which may inject a fair amount of tempo in the race. The good news for horses like Quackerjack is that they're fit as a butcher's dog, they're carrying no weight, so they can make every single post a winner. And the great news for horses like Star of the Seas, Mr. Seawolf, Eldorado Dreaming, and Military Zone is that they're going to be stalking that speed, and some of those runners may be softened up top. Let's get into our market ratings right away. All right, guys, I've just brought up our market. You'll see here we've got Quackerjack clearly on top. We've rated Quackerjack $5.34 to be winning the race. Mr. Seawolf sneaks in second, rated $10, so about a 10% mark. Eldorado Dreaming at $12. Lover Lover at $13. Noble Boy at $14. Looks Like Elvis at $14. So you'll see, guys, outside of Quackerjack, we have this one of the most even races and even contests you're likely to see. And even Quackerjack, we've only rated 20% as our on-top selection. Okay, so not a moral by any stretch. Some value does exist, which we'll talk about later. I just want to delve into the individual runner profiles, why we've priced the way we have, and give you a little bit more context to how we frame this market. Let's talk about Eldorado Dreaming real quick here. Look, for us, she absolutely needs to run a brand new career peak to be winning this race and running past a couple of the better ones in the race. They can't seem to get a winner at the moment. Look, she's third up to the mile. It looks as though for us that she may have missed to run this preparation. She has got the positive of a top jock in Karen McAvoy and the advantage of a very sweet map in transit. However, for us, Eldorado Dreaming, she really needs to run and find and lift a brand new peak for her to be winning this race on Saturday. Mr. Seawolf, absolutely no knock on him here in a very even contest. We've rated him 10% to be winning the race. As we just spoke about, map's super sweet, does get J-Mac aboard, Chris Waller flying, as we know. Look, probably the only issue the market has, and probably we have with Mr. Seawolf, is the 7 kilos that he's giving a horse like Quackerjack. However, you know, Mr. Seawolf has ran huge numbers in excess of what Quackerjack potentially is capable of doing. So I think that potentially class, and we believe that class may see him through here. The 7 kilos, not ideal, but he is a classy runner. 10%, no knock. He's well in. A bit like Eldorado Dreaming, guys, Lover Lover does need to run a brand new career peak for us, for her to be having an impact on this race. The map, the tempo, race shape does not suit her at all. Good jockey on, has to be said. But even then, she needs to lift. And this preparation for us hasn't been ideal at all, even though the Sergeant camp have got a big opinion. She's not for us. We found her about $13. All right, just quickly touching on the New Zealand mare that's come across, Nicolita, which won the Group 1 over there, beating home Lover Lover. Look, she's drawn the car park. It's not ideal. I thought her first up run in the Hot Danish was very plain. But with that being said, the number she ran to win that Group 1 has her winning this race. But if she does have a sharp reversion back to that number, which was an outlier for her career, but if she can, then she wins this race. But look, drawing 19, she's going to be stranded. She wants to go forward. Doesn't really set up well for her. With that being said, she's a class runner and she has ran some huge numbers, so you do not want to discount her. We've rated in this market $19. Market currently finds her at $51. All right, now let's get to our on-top selection. Quackerjack energetically tracks to run a brand new career peak. As we spoke about, the map and tempo is probably going to be no issue to a high probability for Quackerjack. Pings across, Goodfella will bring Quackerjack across. Taikamochi is a real kind of wild card here. If Taikamochi opts to inject too much tempo, then it will soften Quackerjack up, as Quackerjack just likes to roll. The biggest issue all the other horses in the second clump have is that they've got to run past Quackerjack. Super H is on, obviously one of the best leading jockeys in the country. Weight relief, energetic peak, and can run the numbers required to be winning here. So for us, Quackerjack just ticks all the boxes, up to the mile now. We've rated $5 approximately. There's currently $6.50 in the market. So Quackerjack, guys, absolutely our on-top selection. They are all going to have to run past Quackerjack, and he will be well in this race at the finish, I can assure you of that. All right, guys, that's all she wrote for Once to White. The long and short of it is this, guys. Quackerjack, clearly our on-top selection, advantaged by the tempo and race shape for us, can run the numbers required to win, tracks to energetically. And I'll tell you what, horses like Mr. Seawolf, Eldorado Dreamy, Star of the Seas are absolutely going to have to be pretty good to run past Quackerjack on Saturday. I'm Reece Crowth from Race Power. This is sponsored by sportsbetting.com.au.